Hey, what's up? How's it going? One sec, and I will be looking at the chat. But yo, what's up, guys? Excuse me. Today, I'm gonna be working on this, which some of you may remember from last stream. So, yeah. I'm trying to add a Reese here, because you can definitely use it. Alright, I think I made these notes hang out a little bit too quickly. Hey, sub motion. Yeah, exactly. Let me see the live chat real quick. Tight. Hey, but yo, what's up? How's it going? But yeah, I may have made these a little bit too short before. I think now it'll work. You're making trance today? I believe I might. Somewhere in this weird realm of like techno trance. Where it's like 130 BPM. And there are definitely trance elements in this part. But yeah. Yo, Bradley. Good to see you. How's it going? I wanted to try taking the kicks from... No. There we go. The thing about this, hey, Finding Nemo. Hello. But yeah, the thing about this is like, obviously this kick is like quite bass heavy. But if we look at it on the spectrum, I believe it's actually not really going to interfere with the respace too much. I mean, it doesn't sound like it is. Even before I had an LFO tool on there, like kind of giving it the sidechain effect, it still was like not really a problem. Like, I guess you kind of just have to use your ears, you know? But I don't know. I mean, I guess this respace is getting in the way of some of that, like, low end from the kick. But you see, when I turn it down, it pretty much gets pretty good. And I'm also going to shape this a little bit with EQ because I don't want this to just be like a really basic Reese. Oh god, that was brutal. Throw a Camel Crusher on the Reese. I don't have Camel Crusher, sadly. No, that's not really a Reese space anymore. Alright, let's just put this back to normal. I think the distortion was not really what I wanted to get the effect I'm going for. There we go. I think I just need actually like a little bit of erosion. Or like some bit crushing. Yo, if you could somehow key track erosion, that would be amazing. But I don't think it was designed with those kind of applications in mind. Could do it with Max for Lap. That's very true. Sadly, I know nothing about how Max for Lap works. Although, in theory, if I really was so wanting a key-tracked bit crusher, I could just do it in Serum. Because, like, there's the distortion. I could just go to the down sample. And we could get this note thing here. And put that on there to modulate it. And check it out. Okay, well I gotta use it a little bit more. I guess it's kinda cool. I like using the erosions a little bit more. Anyway. Just go full virtual self and do a big trance section, yeah. I need to change out that like effect there. There could be a much better one. You know what I need to do is I need to remake some of these synths. Well, potentially. I want to hear some virtual self. Hey, what's up, Riyadh? Good to see you. Dude, I don't even know if I'm like good enough to finish this track. Like, really? Honestly, the extra stuff, I'm not a huge fan of. I just really like what's going on in this drop right now. I need to add some track delay on this. This synth is like... There we go. It could maybe be a bit less sidechain. Dope kick drum. Thank you, Riyadh. Yeah, this one is honestly probably one of the best ones I've ever made. Especially because this is like 2 layers. Well, you can't really see it now because it's been frozen. But I think I have it up here. No, I do not. No, I don't, sadly. But I made basically this kick, like this layer is like 2 layers. And this is just like the punch. Like, hold up. I'm gonna save a second version of this in the same like project file. Techno kick made from noise 2. I'm gonna experiment with making it like more straightforward techno. Cause I'm not sure really with like all that extra stuff. Okay, so let's just get rid of like some of these things that won't really be necessary for this part that I'm trying to sort of isolate. I'm saving that little like effect at the start because it sounds cool. I'll show it to you. Alright, and then we can just kind of get rid of those. Just casually, you know. Okay, there we go. And then I'll need this Reese. Alright, we'll keep it in there. See, but like, I feel like this could be really fire if it was like starting with this kick, you know? And maybe? Nah, it doesn't really sound good on its own. Maybe this layer. yeah, like, I don't know. But I wanted to experiment with giving it, like I said, like a more kind of straightforward techno style arrangement here. I need to not have that thing. Alright, so let's keep this going. I'm probably going to work on that main synth, this thing. Because it's definitely like kind of well, I just think it could sound a bit cooler. You know? Alright, this is coming along nicely. Also, hey to everybody in the Twitch chat. What's up, Rankaman? Hello. Hallex6, how's it going? Check that out. He doesn't read oh yeah, sorry about that, guys. Yo, what are you making today? Hey, Lars. Yeah, I'm about to work on some techno. You know what it is. Maybe the driver should layer it with some other kicks. Yeah, that could happen. You're right. Well, you know what I could do also? Is I could forgo using this as like the low end kick altogether, and this could just be like high passed but still like pretty bassy, but like, you know, like something like that. And then when this drop comes, then like the real like low end kick could come, because this still would give like a lot of cool texture to the sound this way. So, good idea there, Hallex6. Hey, Sumo, what's up? Tune kick, Newt. Should I tune the kick? Yeah, I don't know. It might be hard with this one, though. Yeah, so see, like, now that it's, like, the drop, maybe we can just make another kick bass, which will be very simple. All we gotta do is just get, like, an impact. Can you really tune a kick that's made of white noise? Probably not. But you know me. Actually, I think this is the impact I used to make this kick. So let's get like one of these other ones. Let's just take that. It'll sound good, I think. Okay, cool. So I'm gonna put in quarter notes here, 'cause obviously that's what you want for your kick. Legato. And there we go. Okay, cool. So from here to make this go from this to an actual techno kick, it's not gonna be that many steps, or probably not as many as you think. Do 10K, see them coming. Thank you, Lab. I really hope so. That'd be amazing. I mean, at the same time, though, it's like probably will happen, but you know. But thank you very much, Lab. You've been here for a long time, so I appreciate that. Alright, here we go. So like I said, we're going to make this a techno kick. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put an amp on it. And then just an auto filter. There we go. You think the diva synth's a bit too in the background, needs to be more in the front? Make the kick and that synth the main drive? Yeah, no, you're right about that, Samo. Yeah. I can bring the diva synth more to the front. That's what I was thinking too. I was thinking to work on it. Or I was saying like earlier I wanted to work on that particular sound. That works. The thing is that with the whatever it's called, with the Reese here, it's really more to like sort of just let you know where we are in the chord progression. But if you listen, when this like, since you can really only have this or a bunch of bass in the Reese, if I just filter out the low end, you can hear it's not really clashing with that. But like I said, we're just getting that nice Reese bass around here that's like sort of helping to tell the things. Change the synth into a more aggressive one. True. So, hey, thank you. Hold up, let me read your name real quick. Hey, thank you, Will. She plays guitar. I really appreciate it, actually. That is, that's very nice. So we're awesome friends. Dude, that's awesome. Seeing both of them must have been dope. Or change that synth into a more aggressive one, yeah. Well, maybe I can make it, like, evolve. I mean, the thing is, there's also this one that I'm, like, trying to bring in somehow. So, I don't know. We'll figure it out somehow. Techno is probably my favorite genre, but it has most of my favorite songs. True. Yeah, I love techno. The other day I was listening to it really loud in my car though. I was listening to this like techno playlist on Spotify, and I think it was like the techno bunker one or something. And what's it called? I was blasting it like really loud, and you know like the kicks that are like this? That was playing like really loud, and I didn't realize, but when I got out of the car, I checked, and I found out that basically with my car, you could hear that the entire time. So basically I was just driving around like all day, and people were just hearing doom, doom, doom coming from my car, and I did not even realize it. So that's cool. So I know this doesn't have a lot of low end in it, but I think for the beginning of the track, this will work. Alright, cool. I'm gonna have like I guess some kind of a chord under this. I kind of know how I want to do this intro. I mean, we're really just gonna dive into things here. But yeah, was insane. This tiny little festival in the UK. Oh, that's cool. Oh wow, that's awesome. That's a dope lineup. Dude, I've never been to a festival before. I need to go to one. Alright, let's take this. And yeah, so I'm just gonna make some like minor chords. Maybe this will work. This chord progression. Obviously, this isn't the way that this like chord swing is gonna sound in the end, but right now. Maybe if I give this, I don't know. Loudest thing in the mix. Like when you make like an EDM song or something, you're trying to mix it so that the kick won't just be like the kick will be the loudest thing, but it won't be like, you know, like just like really extremely loud. But when you're making a techno track, that's what you want. You just want the kick to be going the whole time. So it's a interesting paradigm. I watched Jay Hardway tutor. I don't care. Reverb on bass. Well, reverb on bass can sound good. Hey, Casa, cuz, what's up? How's it going? Oh, I need to post on my Instagram story that I'm going live. Wow, I never did that. Here we go. Burr, burr, burr. Dude, there needs, okay, this could like be kind of cool if there was maybe some more stuff going on. So we'll have the kick kind of like start filtering out here. And as a matter of fact, why don't I just put a high pass on this as well. Because this way, this is just the sub end of the kick. So if I put like a high pass on this, and I'm also high passing the other ones, I can not only control them independently, so we'll get like a better detail. Does that make any sense? But we can also sort of like make it a little bit more tense. 6 sound, thank you, Costa, cuz. So yeah, we can do like a kind of build like that. Obviously there's gonna have to be more stuff going on, but I guess this would be cool. I mean, this is pretty much the track so far. Also, I'm thinking about putting a delay on this kick. So you can do like one of those. But it's like hard to get it to really grow, you know what I mean? Like I feel like I'm having a hard time making it like build. Yeah, I mean, it's something. I want to try, hold up. I'm going to try making a kick from scratch. I feel like that'd be a little bit more interesting anyway, because a lot of people want to know how to make techno kicks. Alright, so. One sec. Alright, cool. So let's go to like 132, because that's the kind of vibe I'm feeling. Where rolls end needs human voice. True. Dude, we do like a vocal reverse, like if you when I was like, kind of things. That might be cool. But for now, let me try. I'm gonna start a kick here. So we can kind of do anything, but when I make techno kicks, there are two ways you can do it. One, you take a kick, put it into reverb, and two, you just take a kick, or you just take like a an impact or something like that, and then just like put a lot of weird stuff in simpler on it to make it work. You can also like not even use one of those too. Like you can use kind of a lot of stuff. Like honestly, we could probably use some of those sounds. Let's see what's in here. When I find one that has some reverb or some low end, I'll use it. That's really the only like thing to keep in mind is like you kind of just need something with some low end. So, here, you know what I just got? I just got Cashmere Volume 3. Let's use an impact from there. Because those are fire. Alright, cool. So, impacts. No. Okay, yeah. So, any kind of sound like this. I'm going to take this one. Perfect. Now, what we're going to do is I'm going to put a low pass filter on it. And then we're going to put this pitch envelope on it. And you can kind of play around with it too. Like your method with impact and amp and filter on it. Starting to do so myself. Yeah, well, it's such a great way to do it because it's like it just is one of those things where it like lends itself to cool sounds because you don't have like you're not trying to synthesize it necessarily, or like you know what I'm saying. You're not trying to synthesize like texture or feeling. You're just sort of working with what is already in the sample. It's like a nice way to do it, I think. We can also add a little filter envelope that's going to add to the impact. Let me turn up this decay. Nice. Okay, so we're going to put a limiter on this now. And just kind of blast it. So. You can definitely hear what that does. But yeah, like. This is kind of how I like to do this. And then we can turn this pitch envelope down a little bit. Alright, that sounds pretty good. So at this point, I'm going to put in, like, some notes here. Because I think I'm going to layer on a sound. But let's... Yeah, there we go. And we can also control the amplitude envelope, or in this case, the fades, because that would definitely be, like, a good thing to do right now. Nice. Alright, cool. So we'll turn this... Cool. Now, there are kind of like a few things you can do now. I kind of want to try just doing this, honestly. All of Berlin is shaking. That'd be a great name for a techno track. All of Berlin is shaking. Someone needs to take that from me. Dreamboat. Hey, dude, have you tried Omnisphere's new update? I have not, actually. The other day, I restarted my computer to, I had, like, a virus. And you can see I don't have Omnisphere in my plugins anymore. I gotta re-download it. It just takes so long to install that I just haven't, like, gone and done it yet. But I will. And then I guess I'll have the update. But that's cool, they added, like, a lot of new wavetables and stuff. Alright. Alright, so anyway, I'm gonna get a top kick for this. And let's try... Where shall I look? Let's look in here. These are just kind of like... How many girl producers do you know? I know like one. Personally, like none. But obviously, I can think of like a lot of them in the game. Alright, cool. So, like I said, we're gonna get a layer here. I'm gonna put it on a new MIDI track. I guess I could have just like done an audio effect track there, but I did not do that. But I think it's gonna make a good layer. But we have to do some stuff to it. What an amazing city. Truly, I know. Nah. Never mind. Alright, let's look for a different, like, top kick here. There's some actually pretty solid ones in here that would work, even though these are, like, already techno samples. I don't really think it matters. See, perfect. Now, you can probably hear there's some bass in this, so we're gonna have to get rid of that. That is not difficult at all. Now let's shorten this sample a bit. There we go. When making drums in MIDI, do you recommend using impulse drum rack or just throwing a sample into sampler? That kick. Thank you, Dreamboat. Well, yeah, I mean, I like doing it either in a sampler or just in the arrangement. But I've been trying to get out of that habit and just do it in samplers. But the reason why I like doing this is because if you have a drum rack, like say I had a drum rack and I just put all the drums from this track, like everything that this song is gonna potentially end up having in it, then what's gonna happen is it's just gonna get like really hard to mix because they're all just gonna be in this little drum rack and you're gonna be like turning volumes up and down and it just gets really messy. But okay, I'm gonna grab that. But if you just put everything in separate tracks, it's a lot easier to mix because you just have the sidebar over here. And I know I just grabbed a drum rack, but I'm doing this just to get some drums to make some cool percussion with. Because this is a good technique I like to use for like techno percussion here. Is I'll just grab like one of these random drum racks from the Ableton. Like, what? That's some weird sounds. But yeah, I'll just grab like these weird drum racks, and then what I'll do is I'll make like a pattern, and then I'll just switch to random other drum racks from there, and like you can make like weird patterns that way, cause you're not expecting it. Dreamboat totally makes sense. Awesome, I'm glad. Obviously, I'm gonna high pass that. But see, like, I like doing this because, like, I would never, if I heard that sound in a sample pack, I would never think to try to play with it. So, like, just doing this and sort of being forced to use a few different sounds makes it, like, makes me more creative, you know? Constraints are good sometimes. Nice. Alright, let's grab some more of these, like, different drum racks. I won't even listen to them. I'll just grab a random one. Alright, let's get one of these scorched kits. I'm sure that is probably going to have something dope in it. Alright, now let's get a mini clip here. And I know I didn't do the thing I was saying where you, like, make one with a different drum rack and put this one on, but... It is interesting. Let's grab another one of these, though. I still believe that this will be, like, a good way to come up with some cool stuff. Alright, let's get, let's do this. Oh, this is, like, some kind of... Nah, just kidding. We're not doing that. Alright, well... Interesting. Alright, let's keep going here. You know what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go here. Let's see what this is. Because I think this. Oh, there are some interesting jumps in here as well. Alright. See, you can see there are like... Okay, this is completely ridiculous sounding. I'm gonna do something else. Let me pull up. Oh, yo, I made this the other night. Actually, though, this is kind of cool. You can listen to it in a second when it opens up. Okay, here we go. Check this out. Did you finish that track I was working on last live stream? No, I did not. But I don't know. I'm a little stuck on that one. Let's see what this is. I think this might be something cool. Is there anything you guys want to see me do? I mean, I know you guys probably wanted to see me do what I was doing before. Oh yeah, I made this yesterday. Hold up, I gotta turn it up so it's really quiet. I don't know. It's alright. I need to get in, like, the swing of something, though. You know what I'm saying? Alright, let's, yes, the cold bass one. And you like it? That was kind of cool. The thing is, though, like, some of those notes were pretty awful. And I tried to work on it and, like, clean them up, but it just was not really happening. Oh, let me play around with this. I don't know if you guys know about the Schwarzenegger and Ableton. It sounds kind of ridiculous, but it's this cool Max for Live device that, like, comes up with chords. You wanna know where I can get some good acapella / vocal samples? Dude, check out Splice. Oh, see, there we go. Cool chord progression. So what this thing does is I'm not really sure exactly how it's doing it, but it just, like, makes these cool chords when you play a single note. There we go. Let's try doubling these up. Let's try playing around with this, I guess. I don't know. We'll come up with something, I'm sure. So I don't know if this kick is gonna work so well with this, but we'll see. Nah. Ooh. Alright, let me try putting this on sync mode. Hey Julian, what happened with the track from last stream? I was working on it in the beginning here, but I got a little bit lost. Although I'm starting to think I should just bring it up and start working on it. Let's do it. It's time, boys. Okay, just missed that. I just got here. True. I'm new here. Hello. Dude, no worries though. Alright, so let's do this. Let's like make this a little bit more gradual, shall we? I'm gonna take this thing. Alright, so this is something in this part. What I need to do really is I need to take these layers like one by one and kind of like figure out the MIDI, or at least just convert it to MIDI, because like I feel like that's kind of the only way that this is gonna get better. Not that these layers are bad, it's just like I think because I'm like very much recontextualizing this, or like changing it in a lot of ways and in a very drastic way, I need to kind of, you know, do my thing. Alright, let's hear this one. Cool, we good. Alright, so let me just, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna get one chord from each of these and just quickly sort of get it all synced up here. Yeah, there we go. Here we go. Hold up, wait, what? Yeah, fire. Thank you, Submotion. Yeah, these chords are actually pretty good. I'm definitely excited here. Cool. Let's just get Serum on that. And the thing is, too, I could kind of make this more intense. Because, like, I could, like, mess around with the filter a lot. I'm going to do a pluck. So... Oh, whoops! I was actually automating the release there. Of course, the good yours truly, of course. But yeah, so I need to whatever it's called. I need to grab this one because I was actually just automating the release there. That was messed up. You know what also? What if I just get something really cool with these chords here? Because, like, I could just have this be like an ARP. It would serve the same purpose, and I think it would fit this, like, style of track a little bit more. So let's get an arpeggiator here. I'll set it to 16th notes. Alright, well, for now that will work. Major, I'm confused. At the beginning, you said, hey guys, Julian here, or hey guys. Oh, I'm always saying, hey guys, Julian here. I should have actually not told you that, because then it would be like a conspiracy. Like, what is he saying? Amazing another day with the burial story. Yeah, of course, dude. Send it through now. I'll check it out. I would love to hear that, actually. It's possible to make an arpeggiator. Yeah, I know it is. For the silence, oh, because silence just has the arpeggiator. Yeah. All right, we gotta work on this supersaw here. The arm's a bit heavy. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking too. I think it shouldn't be a supersaw. Cool, and then I have the chords already from the ARP, so we'll take these, and we can also just kind of put them in here. All right, cool. Alright, that ARP is so crazy, but we'll figure it out. Part runs we need for speed music. Yeah, a little bit. Try with a sine wave? Alright, I'll try. I'll do that. Well, I'll try something in Nexus for this like main thing though. Yo, Paul, what's up? Good to see you. Paul Allen. Hello. I don't know how I feel about this piece of music currently. Like, I'm really just kind of not feeling it, to be honest. I don't know. I'm gonna pull up. I got a submission though. I'm gonna pull that up. Okay, cool. Let's go to the submissions email. There we go. Go back to jungle. Yeah, I have the jungle one on my hard drive. Maybe I'll pull it out. I wanted to make something like the song Flatline by Vacant, but then it kind of turned it out Bonobo-ish. I wanted to ask about a song from that Vacant song too. True, yeah, dude. What is it? Could you send it to my email? Cause that'd be a little bit easier. I'll totally just figure it out there. Alright. Marco Di Benedetto. Yo, this sounds cool. Alright, dope, Animus. This sounds very tight. I mean, it's a little bit like, I don't know, early stages right now, obviously, but it's cool. Good drum samples. That's for sure. I don't know. Maybe I'm in more of like a future house kind of mood today. Or like I can make lo-fi house. Somebody, by the way, somebody commented the other day. Yeah, I think it was you, Animus, actually, who was like, basically said, "Hey, remind me on your stream to ask you a question about your kicks." So whoever asked that, yeah, I'm reminding you. Thanks. So use that pitch envelope trick you showed us and made a cake. Oh, that's cool. Yeah, I mean it's a great technique. It really is. It's just like such a pure and simple way to add like punch to your sound. Alright, let's go to like 124. Bow, bow, bow. Alright, cool. So this might sound kind of dull right now. Hey, Uma, what's up? Good to see you. What's up with me right now? I'm just working on this. I was trying to make some like techno earlier, but wasn't really happening. So now I'm playing with some of this kind of stuff. Okay, so I'm gonna do some cool reverb sweeps on those little parts in. Oh, let's get Valhalla Room. Dude, Valhalla Room. Whew. I thought Vintage Robe was like mind blowing. Not mind blowing, but just like very good quality, you know. But dude, this boy is like even crazier. Valhalla Room. Alright, yeah, so I was gonna do like one of those. But I think I can kind of like do more with it. Well, maybe I can do something cool with like some melodic stuff though, because Alright, yeah, like I'm thinking with these cool little stops here, we can put something melodic, and I'm gonna get some like exhale vocal stuff. But I think it'll make something interesting. So let's keep trying here. You don't have to go in detail. I'm sure I'll catch you making some cakes one of these days. Let's see. Hold up a sec. We love to see you make a majestic casual type beat. True. Well, this is sort of the vibe that I'm going for here is sort of like majestic casual house. So that would be cool. Do you have any tips on how to make your chord patterns more interesting and unique? I feel like I can't make a new pattern without coming up with one that's been done. Yeah, well, this is a great one. Like what I did here, where I've got the reverbs sort of accentuating it. Like, I mean, obviously this is just like a basic future house chord progression. But that little like warp there with reverb, I've never heard anybody do that before. So like, definitely like effects and music are the key, I think. You know, you need a good combo of both. Okay, for some reason exhale ain't loading. It was about choosing cakes. When you're trying to combine two or more, it's pretty simple, but I want to see it in action and understand why you would choose a certain cake. Plus, how to fix phasing issues. Well, yeah, phasing issues, I just try to convert whatever thing is causing the phasing issues to mono. And then I'll usually make it wider with, like, the Haas effect or something afterwards. Sounds dope. Thank you, Animus. I think it sounds pretty cool, too. Alright, well, anyway, this exhale is almost loaded. And then, yeah, like I was saying, like, we can play these two things off of each other. And it'll sound interesting, I believe. Bow, 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 bow. Bow, 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 bow. Okay, yeah. Why don't you battery save exhale and you won't have to wait? I know, I need to do that. Somebody was telling me to do that. It might have been you, honestly. And I just never do it. Okay, how do I battery save this? Isn't it like under this? Battery save. Alright, there we go. Yes. Browse for folder, choose base folder. Alright, I'm just gonna use my contact libraries folder, which is here. Alright. But this actually might take like a lifetime. And if that's the case, alright, I'll do this off the stream. But I know, I need to resave, battery save contact. With the cake layer, it's better to zoom in a lot. Yeah, that's something I do a lot. And also, yeah. I don't know, I'm trying to think of like other guidelines for like kicks. Well, whenever I layer kicks, usually I'm doing like a high layer and a low layer. I always tune the low layer, but the high layer you usually don't have to tune because the low one is the one that's going to have like a pitch to it. See, there's, I think, a lot of cool ideas to be had this way. Alright, what key are we in? We're in D minor. Cool. Let's put this boy in D minor. I could have just done that from there. Alright, D minor, okay. Yeah, that's cool. You tell me, did you check away? No, I have not checked out away yet, actually. Whoa, dude. The little email thing went off on my phone. The little, like, and then it was, like, right at the same key that this was playing. That was trippy. Okay, I want to try something. I think this is actually something that I've heard in a track before, but I don't really care. But what I'm gonna do, I think I heard this in that one Mike Williams track, where it's like the vocal chop, but the little thing there's like a filter with an envelope on it, which in this case I'm basically just sort of not synthesizing, because that would probably be a confusing term to use, but I'm making a fake envelope essentially by just automating it. Yeah, that sounds dope actually, but we gotta control it a bit. OMG Julian. True. There we go. Alright, I'm gonna split this really quick. I'm gonna make a bass, because I think that this patch actually would sound very good for the bass. Greetings from Serbia. Hey, what's up? I'm sorry. I feel like I'm going to probably say your name very, very wrong. But, thank you. I really like that filter on the vocals. I think it just takes it to like the next level. Like if I turn it off, that does sound cool, but with the filter, it's just got that vibe, you know? Anyway, let's get a kick. That's not the kind of kick that we want. I guess we can try this one. I just need it to be in D, and this is in C sharp, so we can very easily, you know, kind of do it. No, I don't think that's the right kick for this. It was a pretty good kick, but it's not really the one that we need here, you know? Wow, wow, wow. Also, let's put a swing on all of these, shall we? Because I always forget to do that until later, and then it sounds weird, and it's like not the right thing. All right, let's put this here, put that there, and there we go. I still feel like I have the wrong kick. J donk house. This is a proper donk, I will say. But this is like modern donk house. What if that became a thing? Like, you know how psytrance became like EDM festival music? Like, it became very popular in like the EDM world. So imagine if like donk became popular in the EDM world. This could use some reverb. Alright, this kick doesn't really work still. We'll find a good one. It's just that particular one wasn't really fitting. No matter what I tried. Honestly, if this kick works tuned down, which it looks like it should because it's a very short waveform. It's in F sharp right now. We'll go F, E, D sharp, D. if this works tuned down, I think this will be a good one. Because the thing is that other kick had like a little bit too sharp of a transient, I think. Okay, it's not quite working, but what we can do is we'll take a sharp transient kick. And it doesn't matter what this is tuned to, because we're just going to use it as a high layer. And what I can do, if I filter out the lows on this one, and then filter out the highs on this one, then what we'll have yeah, there we go. I want to do a little bit of reverb automation on that. Matter of fact, maybe. I'll do it like that. But you can see it just kind of is like giving it more of an interesting feel. There are plenty of ways to layer kicks. That's true. I mean, it's definitely, kind of a lot of ways to skin a cat, right? Maybe if we try just one of these, like, pitched down a bit. They all have, like, too sharp of a transient. F, E, D sharp, D. Brow. Alright, I'm gonna get that extra note there from a different exhale. Let's just keep playing around with the melodics for right now, I think. But yeah, there were those hits that were on the 4 there. I'm gonna get something else for that because I think I just couldn't find a sound in this particular preset that I wanted. But you can see this definitely has kind of what we're looking for. However, you gotta find where that delay is. There we go. we gotta get rid of this automation here as well because it will come on and sound weird. That's nice. Thank you, Animus. Yeah, I think that sounds pretty solid. I mean, you know. By the way, sorry the chat isn't on the screen today, guys. I need to get that fixed. I keep forgetting to do it. I'm gonna try doing some filter automation on this. Because I feel like this could have a cool filter automation just like the other ones do. We just gotta get it like right. The biggest thing with this is like there's a very particular vibe. Like this is supposed to just be like a smooth, chill, kind of like sort of just blissed out like type future house track. So that was why I had to change these vocal chops in this one part, is because like I wanted it to just all fit like that feeling, you know? I think like part of the problem that people have when they can't finish songs a lot of times is like it's hard to get things to be in the same kind of vibe. But if you just like you know, kind of like really consciously think about it like this, then it's not so bad. There we go. Now I'm gonna get Serum for this, because I want to have like a cooler sound. How long does it take you to finish a track? It kind of depends. Like, sometimes it's like a week, sometimes it's like 2 days. The thing I'll say though is whenever I finish a track in 2 days, I almost always go back and like work on it later. Like, I never really like finish a track like that quickly. So I don't know. It's hard to say. Alright, we're gonna get a different envelope for that one there. art is never finished, only abandoned same. That is very true. Well, it's also like, yeah, I mean, there's a certain time when it's good to abandon it, you know? When the track is done, I guess. Alright, I have a hunch that I'm overcomplicating this. Cool. Now we need a sharp transient layer for both the kick and the bass. Or the kick and the bass. The bass and the lead. And what I mean by a sharp transient layer is I mean just like a layer where there's something in there that has like a very sharp transient that you can really, that like really clicks, you know? Let's try Avenger. I don't really have any of the presets for it, but some of them I do have. And I feel like there will be some things in here that I could use. Let's try Plucked. No. Nice. Well, it was that was interesting. Alright, anyway. Let's get, I guess let's just use Nexus for this one. I can try some cool layers, I think. And we can get going. Yeah, you know what I did last night, guys? Last night, I was just walking, looking at my phone, and I walked directly into this, like, really, really just... The only way I can describe this couch is just hard. Like, the couch is just hard. Like, it just... I slammed my foot into it. It was basically the same as if I just kicked a giant rock. And I think I, like, really messed up my toe. And now that's hurting me. And also, now it's hurting me... Oh, there we go. Nexus was, like, frozen. That was weird. But there we go. But yeah, man. I almost, like, broke my toe last night. I might have broken it. I don't even know, honestly. Alright, let's try this dance orchestra. I want to see if there's, like... Or if there are, like... some more percussive sounds in here. Yeah, text while walking. I know. That's something that I learned. The hard way. No, there aren't any. I can't find any. I thought there were gonna be like some more orchestral kind of like marimba sounds and stuff. Maybe up here in the M's. No. Sadly, no. But that's okay, because we can go through the plucked thing here, and we'll maybe find something cool. Oh! There it is. When you work with vocals, that's what interests me. I'm a singer, huh? True. Well, you got any things? Okay, so like I said, this is a great sub, but we need a bass now that has more of like an impact to it. So this, honestly, I think I can just make in Serum. I'm not as good with creating like interesting leads, but with basses, it's very easy for me. And in general, it's easier to make like cool bass sounds just because more to work with. Alright, so that sounds like garbage, but the idea is there. Nah, I'm not gonna do this. I'm gonna go through some presets and like maybe tweak one or two of them. You feel me? So again, when we're looking for sounds here, I'm not looking for like a super nice bass. I'm just looking for like a nice kind of like clicky bass that can sit over the other bass, which is more of a sub. So like something like this could potentially work. Nah, this one isn't really it. That plugin library makes me jealous. I need Nexus, Sound Toys, Ozone, and Omnisphere. Dude, I have Omnisphere. Oh yeah, it's pretty tight. Alright, I think we're just about to do this way. So you can hear this kind of has like every. Yeah, I do have quite a few of those, but Alright, so there we go. So the bass has a little bit more click to it. I don't know though. This layer may not be the one. You feel me? The click layer is sounding pretty good, yeah, but nah. No, that's like the other bass. Alright, we will get this nailed down, I promise. Definitely come up with something better, yeah. Gotta invest in complete. I know. That's what I need to do. I need to get complete. Alright, so let's do some EQing to these layers, because these definitely could be probably a bit cleaner if I did that. Also, I think on these vocals, we shouldn't have an automated reverb. It should just be a regular one. Missed the stream for a while. Dude, it's all good. Weren't you like moving or something? Alright, so this last muted nexus is for one more layer. Now I'm all set. Oh, dude, that's awesome. That's cool. Yeah, I remember that picture you sent me in your studio. It looked amazing. Alright, I'm gonna get this hard style expansion here. 'Cause you know how we do here in the hard style world. Just took like an amazingly nice stack there and ruined it. Alright, I'm gonna get this little distorted thing here. this is really necessary. Actually, are you gonna make some hardstyle? You know, maybe one day. If somebody donates $100, I'll make hardstyle. What's up? Love the stream. Hey, thank you, Andrew Parkinson. What's up? I'm good. I'm just working on this. Alright, I think what I'm going to do here is I'm going to make this twice as long. And then on the second time with the vocals here. So, it'll do like this. Like that same one. A few times. Or maybe something like this. Something like that. I don't know. Anyway, let's try to get a kick now. This is actually, I'm like very happy with this song. Alright, once. Maybe this one. I don't know though. I feel like I've been getting like too clicky of kicks for this. The old school hardstyle leads weren't as distorted. Yeah, like back in the day, I know the hardstyle leads were like a lot cleaner. They're not like cleaner, but they were like, I know what you're talking about, but now the thing is, it's not even that they're like super distorted, but they're just they sound like they have a lot of OTT on them. If you're like familiar with what I'm talking about. Cool. Now I'm gonna layer this clap here. With some of these. Alright, we'll take that one, and then we'll get another one. And let's just use all 4 of these, so this way it's like different each time, you know? And this is sort of like, I was talking about this earlier, I was saying like, when you're trying to do things like humanize your sounds and like make them kind of more analog sounding and real, you want to stay away from stuff like this where it's like sort of fabricating reality, if that makes any sense. But in this case, I think it's fine because these are just claps and the ear will hear the second one. What's going to happen is like someone will be listening to this and they'll hear the first clap and then they'll hear the second one is a little bit different and they'll be like, oh, okay. These are just all going to be different, and then that just kind of, you know, in your mind. It's like a psychological trick. Is that new volume 3? Yeah, it is. It's beautiful. Okay, so now we have the problem that none of these have like regular reverb on them. So I'm actually going to, I think I'm going to just dive in and create some buses here. So let's make, so this will be our synth bus. And then here we go, we'll make our bass bus. Bass bus. I know I spelled bus wrong. And then we'll make a drum bus. And this is like what's gonna take this to another level in a second. So to show you the difference, I'm gonna export this like as it is now, and then I'm gonna play that for you, and then I'm gonna play you like once this is how it is. Like once I have all these buses set up with effects and stuff, I'll show you like how much better it sounds, and you'll see. Okay, so first thing we're gonna do is we're gonna go to the synth bus here, and I'm gonna just take the LFO tool from one of these and put it on the group, and then delete the second one. So they're both under the same LFO tool there. The next thing I'm gonna do is I'm going to get a Valhalla room, and we're gonna make a group here because we want an audio effect rack. I'm gonna have one that is one chain that's clean, and then one that's going through that. Now on this one, we are going to put a guitar rig. Drum bus effect is pretty dope. Yeah, I like the drum bus, but this is actually like bussing your sounds out, not like using the drum bus. So doing Cashmere method. Yeah, this is well, I know a lot of people do this. I saw this in a tutorial from, if anybody has seen Big Z, his videos. I saw this in one of his tutorials, and I've been doing it ever since. And it actually has made a huge difference. But hey, Austin, yo, I'm good. What's up? Just sitting here compressing. Let's see the Twitch chat. Yo, Gunmaster189, how's it going, man? Alright, cool. So let's take this transient master here. And there we go. So the point of doing this is you can hear now once I have the guitar rig versus when I have it off. The reverb sounds a bit nicer because this transient master here is sort of making it have a little bit less of like a click at the start. But yeah, now in between the reverb sweeps, it sounds a little bit better because it's not like it's not such a big like dry I don't know. It's not as like dry, you know. There are better tricks for this one. Are there now? Transient masters on the reverb layer. No more wars, peace and love. Peace and love, catnips. Transient masters on the reverb layer. Yeah, it is. That sounds nutty. I might have explained it in a very bad way. You can sidechain the reverb to the dry signal as well. Alright, well let's try that, because yeah, that would also work. The problem here is that since this isn't just like straight up quarter notes or eighth notes or 16 notes, we can't just use LFO tool. But yeah, let's try sidechaining this to the dry signal. So as a matter of fact, you know what I'll do is I'll sidechain it to this really clicky one. Like this. So it'll really like get it. Just turn off the reverb. I saw the Cashmere video for that and turn it right on after in the decay. The way to do sidechain with the envelope follower. I think we need another synth layer as well. It ducks the volume. Yeah, I've heard about that. Alright, anyway, The last thing I'm going to do here is I'm going to get some OTT on here, actually, because I find if you use it very subtly on all of your elements, like obviously we're not going to do that, but if we do that, it'll sound so much better. So already you can kind of see a bit of a difference. Here's with everything we just added, and then here's without. With and without, and yeah, I think it sounds pretty solid. Is the Valhalla room layer 100% wet? Yes, it is, exactly. That's what that's what you do, is you make that one completely wet. Because it's just the reverb. And then there's the dry. Now, you know what I'm kind of having an issue with here with this Valhalla room? And why I actually might just replace this with Valhalla Vintage Verb right now, is if you listen, when that reverb, when it does a little reverb sweep, it gets kind of like, I don't know, you can't really control the bass, and there's a lot of bass going on in that. So if I show this automation, and then I'll put this one here, we can just copy this. And it'll have the same one, but with Valhalla Vintage Verb. And the thing about Vintage Verb is that you can sort of control it tonally a little bit more. But yeah, so this is just for the individual little reverb sweeps on here. But I'll show you. It's going to make a difference. There we go. Cleaner. Yeah, exactly. So on the bass bus, I'm going to do something pretty similar. I'm going to get the LFO tool and have it on the bus. And this isn't just going to be for these drop layers. Like, when I have the full song, all of this is going to be put together. Or all this is going to be, like, all the basses are going to be in here, and all the synths are going to be in the synth bus. So it's going to sound very cohesive as well, which is something that may not be as easily communicated at this stage. Imagine the controversy that would come from finding out that Kashmir has a ghost producer for his sample packs. That would be brutal. But I feel like we're getting to a point where people aren't really going to care. There we go. That bass had like weird stereo stuff. The guy I'm sure he has a co-producer. The guy needs some help. You know, whole team. Yeah, I was gonna say I heard somewhere where he was talking about that, or it was somebody else might have been talking about it. I don't know. Anyway, we're gonna copy this little reverb thing onto the bass bus as well, which I know you might be saying bass reverb. But trust me, it's a good idea. Well, like what you do typically is you just make it a very short decay. But you can hear it kind of like is bringing the bass to life a little bit more. And it's making the bass a lot more like, resonant and stuff. Do you high pass the bass reverb? Not really. But what I am going to do though, because I kind of like that resonance in the low end, what I am going to end up doing, and I'll probably do this actually now, is to sharpen this up a little bit. I always put an imager on the master, or usually, especially when I'm doing tracks like this. So with this case, yeah, I'll probably put an imager on the master, and then that way, or a stereo imager on the master, and that way I can kind of like clean up the low end. Like I can keep the low end mono even though there's reverb on it, and we'll just get a nice kind of like extra resonance boost through that reverb. Like I'm really just trying to, give it more resonance like I was saying. Dope. So I'm also going to get OTT on here real quick. Trailer console. Remind me that the mix is almost perfect. Yeah, I was thinking about that too. Alright, so the last one we have here is the drum bus. And I'm actually going to get all this stuff, except I realized I accidentally copied the OFO tool. Alright, so we'll just take this and reset it real quick. There we go. So here's how this is sounding now. And this is what it sounded like before I did any of this. Hold on, let me mute that first one. Alright, this is what it sounded like before we did any of this. So yeah, sounded cool, but obviously this better, I think. So like I was saying, I'm also gonna throw an imager on the master. Honestly, I might just like do this entire thing with mastering on it, because that's kind of a good way to do things sometimes. But anyway, what I'm gonna do here is I'm gonna solo the low end, and you can hear and see it's not completely mono. So there we go. And then the bass reverb is like problem solved. My stream is lagging, so I can't hear the details. I'll just rewatch. Oh no, I'm sorry about that, Animus. It's interesting because the highest width, or the highest band really isn't the most, like, wide. Can you only do that on... Hold up. Can you do I'm not gonna do that ever, Jordan. Sorry. Can you only do that on ozone, or is there another way to completely monitor the baseball? Actually, yeah. I mean, there's a lot of stereo imagers out there. There is also apparently in Ableton 10. You can make base monitors utility. Sorry, dude, it's okay. But yeah. That's exactly what I was just about to show him, Bradley. Actually, is this utility base mono? You can just do that. So, yeah, that also works, but, you know. Oh, excuse me. Hey, Loving Wind Up Bird on Twitch. Yo, thank you for following. I appreciate that. Dude, me too. It is nice, even though I always just end up going for ozone. It's nice to have. Alright, let's get like a short fill. But I'm gonna try to get like a cool fill. Not like that. I know I shouldn't just use the loop here. I'll do something in a sec, but I do want to hear how this sounds. Oh, actually, though, that kind of gives me a cool idea, though. Because now I could, like, just kind of try to do something like that. Alright, let's try this one. I saw this trick where you put an EQ on the master, and in mid/side, you cut the lows on the mid. Wouldn't it be the side though? But that does actually sound very interesting. We make my low sound way better. Dude, let's try that. Let's put EQ 8 on the master. I guess in this case it's kind of... Alright, we'll just keep that in there for now. It sounds like garbage, but I'll fix it. But I guess we can kind of just do that. Right. Yeah, you want to cut on the side. Yeah. Alright, well, dude, let's try this, though. Okay, let's go to mid/side mode. Cool. Now, how do I... Okay, there we go. Edit mid and side. Not too much though, or it kills the mix, yeah. What if we just take out the high end? Dude, it sounds great. Figured it out. Oh my god. I think that like broke my ears. What new music are you looking forward to? Tomorrow is New Music Friday. You're right, dude. Dude, I don't even know. I mean, the mid's clean. No, I'm not gonna touch those. Alright, let's make this thing work. Let's maybe get like a different snare. You can remove some mud on the mid. I don't even go near mids. Alright, hold on. Let me listen back to that one fill. That sounded bad. Alright, so we're gonna do this. I'm gonna get a noise oscillator. And we're gonna turn this boy down. But there we go. I'm gonna make like a little kinda synth effect here. I'll show you. Alright, I'm gonna do this in Serum, but basically what we're gonna do is we're gonna make a little like actually I think I have one that I've made in one of these project files. I can just get that. Cause it's gonna be the same thing here. But there we go. Yeah, like one of these. It's just a nice way to do like a little effect at the start without like having something too like just kind of boring. I feel like I've been using a lot of the same sounds when I make tracks like this, so I'm trying to switch it up. Alright, that's in G, so we gotta get it up to G sharp, A sharp, B, C, C sharp, D. Cool. Now let's put some LFO tool on that. And there we go. I just gotta quantize this. And then I'll also get like a little open hi-hat for there. So it's kind of like literally just something like that I think will work. We can even reverse it. I don't know. Let's see how this sounds though. Alright, it's kind of cool. I feel like I could probably use a cooler sound there. Or you know what I could also just do though? Is I could just get one of these. Alright, yeah, let's do that. I know also where I can get the kind of sound that I want. It's actually in here. Cashmere Volume 1, I believe. There's this one of these fills. Basically, this fill has this little sound that I want to take. Sounds kind of cool. But I'm going to have to do some stuff. Like, for one, I'm going to high pass it. I almost said low pass, but that is not what I want to do. Alright, EQ 8. Let's get high pass. Hey, Cammy Gallagher, what's up? How's it going? Maybe I could get rid of the high pass and actually just do this. Like, just have the kick and clap cut out there. No. Alright, anyway, let's make some hi-hats. So we're gonna get one of these open hi-hats. Also, hey, Cammy Gallagher, what's up? Did I already say hello? I can't remember, honestly. But, hey, how you doing? Oh, maybe that one could actually work. Well, I'll worry about it later. Let me actually try just some hi-hat loops. Just to kind of get a feel for it. I'm also going to have a very small ride playing in this part, I think. Because I think that kind of helps. I think that's like one of the secret red pills of making this kind of music. It's like having one of these kind of rides. Oh, whoops. It's like having one of these kind of rides just quietly in the background. And the key is you have to like shorten it a bunch. But go and listen to like selected. You'll hear this. If you like listen for it, you'll hear this in like 50,000% of those tracks. Gotta go, guys. Have a great stream today. Thank you, Animus. Yeah, have a good time, man. Thank you for coming through. Alright, cool. Now we'll put some hi-hats with that and it'll make a little bit more sense. Alright, cool. So, what I'm gonna do... You know what I actually did want to try also? And I'm gonna try this. Cool. So, I'm gonna get one of these, like, kinda... Where he at, though? Is it this one? No. It's one of these tool room packs. It's this one. There we go. There's some drum percussion loops in here that I feel like would be very interesting to try in this style, because this is made for more of like the kind of like camel fat, like tool room, like defected kind of house. But maybe like in this kind of house might be a more refreshing and interesting vibe. Okay, maybe not that one. Nah. Well, it was worth a try. I am going to take this, though, and we're going to use that as like a little percussion thing. Let's actually shorten it with a fade. There we go. And then I'll just get a little bit more percussion, and then we can start writing. Or we can just quickly write these hi-hats. Oh, Cammy, I just got your track. I'll pull it up in a sec, and we can listen to it. It's been a little minute. Alright, and then let's get one close hi-hat. Alright, that one's good. Cool, so now we can... And I am going to put these in the drum bus as well. I'm just not doing it right now. Alright, so there's one last thing I'm going to do here, and I think it's going to really tie these hi-hats together. So this is honestly, also let's save this, because I haven't saved this yet. What am I going to call this project file? Let's call it Garage, because this is, Garage is in the title of that sample when I'm looking at it. Anyway, yeah, so the thing here, and like I said, this is honestly a little bit of sauce. Like, this is kind of a secret of mine, but I'm still going to do it because it's not really that big of a deal. But when you have these kind of future house hi-hats, you may listen and hear. You may listen and hear that, like, it doesn't quite, you know, fully have that, like, groove or swing or feel or whatever just yet. But an easy fix to that is take like a really small closed hi-hat sample, like something like this. And if you just take it and do like 16th notes, and then I'm going to put the same swing on this that is on the other hi-hats. If you listen now, you'll be able to tell that there is a lot more groove going on. Also, Immersion 3, thank you for following on Twitch. Hey. How's it going? Hey, Volter, thank you. Do it. Yeah, thank you for hosting Immersion 3. The cake may be good to say the project file. Yeah. But now, if you listen. And you have to keep it kind of subtle. Marty, yeah, that's what I mean. I hadn't seen that thing just yet. And sometimes, like, you might want to just get rid of them. Like that, you know? $23.45 in Poland now. Dude, is that late though? Also, wait, so all of the European countries, or not all the European countries, but a lot of them, you guys are counting time like from essentially 0 to 24, right? So like, for example, midnight would be, I guess, 24. And then like, obviously you'd have like 1 a.m. Alright, we're going to use that fill there, and I'm going to come up with a new one for here, because this one could have a lot cooler of one. And actually, I'm just going to take part of this. So 47 is symbol. It is now, well, this is what time it is here, 5:47 p.m. So I do not know exactly what that would be. Okay, let's take this and unwarp it. And it's at 128, I believe. But we'll see to be exact. Okay, cool, we good. Awesome. So now we've warped that. We can take it back to repitch mode and 122 BPM. And now I might even just take that other fill from there. Yeah, let's do this. I'm going to get one of these toms here. And I might put this in the second half of this drop, or I might just put it only here. But yeah, let's take this one. It's an F sharp, so we can tune it to D easily. So you must be on the East Coast? Yeah, I am. I'm in DC. F, E, D sharp, D. There we go. Oops. Alright, cool. So I'm going to put a little ARP here. I'll show you. We'll get serum and I'll make this sound. It's not too difficult. Brow, 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 brow. Yeah, there we go. So let's get a filter here, and I'm gonna put this envelope 1 on the cutoff. Yeah, that's pretty good. And then obviously we could like make this a better sense. This sounds like a Daft Punk sample. Not now, but before. No, that's getting too complicated. That little lead sound isn't the best, but I'm going to keep it in there for now. It's just more to have the idea there. Alright, so I don't know how well this is going to work underneath this tonal thing. I may have to EQ that, so it's just mostly the tone. So that worked. There we go. If we maybe do some filter automation there, I think that'll make it kind of more powerful. And it'll like make it a little bit more tense as well. even automate that reverb mix to go up as well. Maybe I just need to turn up the decay time. Ooh, that low end though. Well, let's fix that. Let's get an EQ 8 here. You know, let's use Valhalla Vintage Verb for this one, because I can control the EQ. There we go. That little there. Let's find something else. Do you do music full time? Yes, I do, Chris Zawa. But yeah. Can you make an episode about copyrights? I always wonder what's right and what's not. Yeah, I mean I can talk about that. Is there anything in specific that you're trying to that you're not sure about? I know a bit of that stuff. Cool, now let's get another little white noise thing here. Oh, that was disgusting. Excuse me. Alright, there we go. This one's a little bit bigger. And that's cool because this part is a little bit bigger, so it's kind of like building. Let's see. Samples from other producers, for example. Well, really, you just have to, watch out. The thing that the rule I try to follow is, if I'm using like a vocal sample pack, for example, and it has like a like if they don't say what the copyright is, then I just try to not mess with it, you know. But there's a lot of them like that just tell you like straight up like free to use or not. Parts of other songs, I mean, it depends. The other thing is too, like, it depends if the song is actually copywritten. Like, if it's just some random thing that you found on YouTube, honestly, you might be fine to use it legally. But that's not true, because don't you have like a copyright on everything when you make it or something? I don't know. Let's try high passing that a bit, because that actually has a cool effect there. You can hear the OTT is making a huge difference when I turn it off. Whereas when I turn it on. It's definitely much better when I have it turned on. Now I'm gonna do something really quick here with the claps. I'm gonna put these in their own group. And the reason for this is because I'm gonna just record one real quick. Oh, whoops. I have to set the input. But what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna make a little into the clap. So you'll see, it'll sound cool. Alright, there we go. So I'm going to take this one because this is the one where it's actually going to happen. And we'll just take this piece here. So what I'm just doing is I'm just doing the same way you would do this with like a vocal. Where you just take a little piece of it and make a little reverb thing. That's what I'm essentially doing here. There we go. Let's give that a little bit more space. There we go. It's good to change the sounds, but especially leads and vocals. It sounds royalty free, but not exclusive. That's true as well. There are some where like you use them and then they're like, "Yo, we're trying to get a piece of that." All right, let's just take this one. Yeah, I always try to change things. I mean, it's an interesting thing. I think we're going to see a lot of change in the coming years because, like, producers are using, like, a lot of vocal sample packs and, like, people don't really care so much about sample packs now. Like, I think a lot of this is going to change. There we go. There we go. Sounds beautiful. Now we just gotta put that here and here and here. And now if someone used the same vocals as you and submits a track to the ID systems, that is true. You could actually have that happen. But if you pitch it up and down, that isn't a problem as much as well. That's what I do. Whenever I've like used vocals like from a sample pack, which is in both of the songs that I've released this year so far, actually. Yeah, I just always pitch them boys up. But anyway, guys, I've been on here for like 3 hours now. I think I'm gonna go. Thank you so much, everybody who's been watching. I love you guys so much. The stream's been doing pretty well lately, and you guys are to blame for it. But I love you guys. Thank you so much, everybody, for watching. You guys are seriously amazing. Have a great day, and I'll see you again on